Alright, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. And as you can tell by the title, in this video we're going to be talking about what made me want to lose weight. And let me just go ahead and say a few disclaimers. This is out of my normal. I was kind of nervous to even do this, kind of didn't want to do it, but I'm going to do it for you guys. And the story that I'm about to tell you, try not to cry because I'm a thug, but the story that I'm about to tell you, everything's real. You know, nothing's fake up here. What I'm about to say is just real life stuff. Like, you know, everybody goes through their own wake up, you know what I mean, their own wake up calling when it comes down to losing weight or, you know, to better themselves. Everyone, I feel like, goes through something, and you know you go through something deep when you can remember it, and that is really your motivation to continue doing what you're doing. And no one in this video, you know, I don't want to say nothing too crazy, but, you know, I do want to say I love my mom. I love my family. I love everyone who naturally loves me. I love you guys, and let's get into it. So recently I posted on my Instagram. Hopefully by now you are following me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat, all at the Marissa Black. And oh yeah, make sure you subscribe to this channel. I mean, because who would want to see me every day or every time I post? So to the real deal about why I wanted to lose weight, or what made me lose weight. So recently I posted something on my Instagram, and I was talking about, a poll. I did a poll on like what you guys wanted to see. Did you want to see a workout video from me, or did you want to see what made me lose weight? And you know, as many conversations that I have with people and we get to talking about weight loss, everyone's like, oh, you know, you should upload some videos, or let's work out together. I would think more people want to see workout videos, but a lot of people just wanted to know what made me lose weight, which is cool. You know, y'all nosy, but it is what it is. So the real answer, 2017, my life was a complete mess, okay? I thought I was living my best life. So I don't care for that quote, living my best life. I really don't care for it, because pictures don't mean anything nowadays. You know what I mean? Especially when you know me and you know the situation I was going through. So it all started in like August 2017. In August of 2017, I had decided to go on a birthday vacation with some of my friends, because all of our birthdays fell around the same time, and we decided to go to Vegas. And y'all nervous. So we decided to go to Vegas, and it was a good time or whatever. I noticed I was picking up on some weight, you know, and just to say, like, my average weight that I usually weighed in between was like 245, anywhere between 260, and to me that was normal, which is not normal, okay? So yeah, I thought that was fine, you know what I mean? But around this time, like, I was doing like 265. I would go back to 260, maybe 255, whatever the 240s had been went by in my book. But I remember one day I was talking to my cousin right after I got back from Vegas. Me and her had a conversation about, and this is one of my very close cousins, we were having a conversation about me and my weight gain. And you know, she was just like, you know, I can kind of tell, you know, nothing, you know, to make me feel bad as a person, but she was just being honest. And honestly, she's one of the most honest people I have in my circle. So when I'm going through something, I can literally open up to her, because I know I'm gonna get real responses back. But that's just a shout out to my favorite cousin Jada. Love her to death. But yeah, we were talking about my weight gain, but I was always confident in who I was. At least I always thought I was confident in who I was. I was always labeled as like the big girl who was, you know, really known, or the big girl who was fly, or, you know, just the big girl, you know what I'm saying? Or the big funny girl, you know what I'm saying? Marissa or whatever. That never really got to me, putting that label in front of me, because I always knew, or at least I thought I knew who I was as a person. So labeling me didn't really do anything. So around this time, I came back from Vegas. I ended up getting an intern that I really wanted. And you know, I was excited. During this time, I was working 2 jobs. I was just living life. You know, I was going out, I was partying, you know, because this was around the time of my birthday. So I was just having a good time, and I was steadily just gaining weight. And it was like something I knew I was doing, but it was like a forget it, you know what I mean? You want to order Marissa the $25 lobster meal, you know what I mean? Order that $25 meal because you got it, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I did. And then around September time, you know, I started noticing more weight gain. Still didn't really faze me at all. And then October came. October was the month that made me go, oh my gosh, girl, you need to get it together. October came, and I really remember going to my friend's gender reveal. And I have my Facebook set up to you can't just post anything on my wall without me approving it or whatever. So around this time, I knew I was gaining weight. I was eating, because I had an intern, and McDonald's was really like literally right down the street. I was eating McDonald's before I went to my intern. I was eating McDonald's for lunch. I was eating McDonald's when I got off my intern. I was like literally, and I'm not talking about just eating McDonald's like a chicken nugget and a fry. I'm telling you, my morning probably consisted of like 2 McGriddles, a frappe, boom. Then for lunch, it was probably like 2 McChickens. You know, shout out to McDonald's though. Like I used to love McDonald's for real. But I used to eat like 2 McChickens, a fry, $1 Coke. You know, the $1 Cokes are big, and cookies. And I would eat that when I got off my intern as well. So, you know, around this time, I'm going to my gender reveal. I'm going to their gender reveal, and it was a good time or whatever. And me and the father of the gender reveal who I went to, we took a picture together or whatever. And like the next day, he uploaded the pictures, and I was tagged in it. And I remember looking at that picture, which I always show the picture. I'll probably put the picture in next. But the picture is with me in an orange Adidas top on black Adidas pants. And I remember looking at myself like, yo, you look horrible. Like, I looked so chunky. My eyes was barely open, and I already have chunky eyes, but like the weight gain just made it even worse, you know what I mean? My arms, I just look like Mr. Pillsbury. Like I just look terrible. I'm not even gonna hold you. So I was kind of on some, nah, I'm not gonna put this on my page, like I'm gonna hide it or whatever. Kind of got a little sad about it, whatever. I kind of moved on, just pretend like I had never seen the picture. And then around this time, this same weekend, it was my sister's birthday. So I came home for the gender reveal, and I also came home to celebrate my sister's birthday. And growing up, I have great parents, like I said, strong foundation family. I love them to death. So yeah, don't take anything that I'm about to say out of content, but this statement really made me the person I am right now. Like this health kick that I'm on, this journey that I'm on, is all because of what happened this night. So I come home, because we end up celebrating that Sunday or whatever, and I was going to actually stay until Monday, because that's like what we do or whatever. When I stay at my parents' house, like I just wake up the next morning and leave on a Monday instead of going home Sunday or whatever. I don't know why I do it, just lazy. But we were celebrating my sister's birthday, and my mom growing up, you know, always told me like, oh, you know, you're a pretty girl, but you know, you can come off some weight. Always said it, you know what I mean? Like, especially when we got into conversations about, you know, me and my looks. Let me just say, my mom and my dad are I don't know, they're the most hardest on me, but they're literally my biggest supporters. Like, trust me, like, just hear me out on this one. So I remember dang, I'm a little nervous still. I remember my mom, you know, I was growing up saying, you know, you're a beautiful girl, you could just always come off, you know, some weight or whatever, blase blase. Never really got to me. That never ever in my life, you know, I would always defend mom like, yeah girl, whatever, these guys still on me, because technically I never had an issue with getting a guy, you know what I'm saying? That's why I can really say this weight loss really wasn't for no dude, you know what I mean? But when she said that night, it was like I don't know, bro. It was like I don't know. I think I just felt what I needed. I don't know. And during this time, I remember too, around before, because I ended up getting that Adidas top and those Adidas bottom from my sister. She had took us shopping for homecoming, and homecoming time is around the time of October, so that was probably the next week after. But I just remember us going shopping and I couldn't fit into nothing. I just kept saying, well, just give me the money and I'm gonna just, you know, go online and go shopping, because that was like my excuse. Like, oh, I don't like going in stores for her to go shopping. I just rather shop online, which is partially true, but most of it was because I couldn't find nothing in my size, and I hated, you know, going to a store and trying on clothes and just getting disappointed. So, you know, that happened. Then my mom told me that, and that night I remember me crying when she said that. Like, it was like a cry like, Mom, you hurt me. It was a cry like, I don't know. It was like I can't explain it, y'all. But I went upstairs, I packed my bag or whatever, and I was trying to just leave. My dad came upstairs, and you know, it almost made my dad cry, because I guess he can understand, you know what I'm saying, something was going on during this time. I'm about to cry. He understood something was going on during this time, because I don't act out like that. So he was just like, Marissa, you know, if you want to talk to me, we could talk. I had to get some tissue because I knew this was coming. I've been practicing this video literally for some time now, and no matter how many times I practice it, I just always end up in tears, so I was never really able to upload it. But since, you know, y'all voted on that, and I kind of felt like, you know, one day I'm gonna have to be honest and tell people why I wanted to lose weight or whatever. I feel like this story will always, you know, move me in a different way. So my dad, he was just basically like, you know, let's talk, you know, and I was kind of just like, no. I went home, and from my parents' house to my house now is maybe like an hour, 25-minute drive or whatnot. And the whole entire time I was driving, I just kept saying, like, I'm gonna change my diet. Like, I'm gonna go pescatarian because I can't go vegan. That's not me, you know what I mean? So I just kept on the highway just thinking of like things. I was just, this spot in my life, y'all, was just so rough. Now, mind you, this is also a time where I think everything just took a toll on me. I hated my job. I literally hated my job at the time. It was just changing me as a person, or I'm not even gonna say my job was changing me as a person. I think I was just so stressed out. My character started to change. Because if you really know me, I'm really a bubbly, joking type person. And then I kind of, you know, not really got denied, but the intern that I really, you know, worked hard to get, I think, I don't know what happened, but I didn't get it. It's life, you know. I wasn't really upset about it, but I think all of it just kind of like played a toll on me. And I can honestly admit, from October till December, I was in the darkest place that I've ever been in. Not because of weight, but weight being the biggest thing, you know what I mean? When you hate your surroundings, when you hate the environment that you're in, when you're ready just to, you know, feel something different because something in you is really, something in you just wants something different, you know what I mean? And then for you to walk past the mirror and you say, dang, you know, like, you out of control, your situation out of control, everything that's around you is just out of whack right now, you know what I mean? I really fell through real life depression. I'm not a napper. I don't believe in really taking naps. I go throughout the day. Like, I literally burn myself out throughout the day. But during this time, from October to November, I was sleeping like 8 to, y'all, I was sleeping so much. I would get home from my intern, just be cold, knocked out. Throw my clothes off, just be knocked out. Like, I'm talking about sleep. Like, I slept my life away, and I couldn't understand it. I didn't know, you know, I feel like when you're going through a moment of depression, you don't know what it is. You can't identify what's really going on with you until later on, you know? And my little sister, who is my roommate, they would go out, you know, always come in a room and be like, hey, Rissa, during this time period, they would always go out and be like, hey, Rissa, we go in here, let's go, you know, let's turn up, you know what I'm saying? Because that's me, that was old me, like, let's go, you know? I was always down. So people don't understand now, I'm not always down no more. Not because I don't love myself no more, because, you know, I'm really happy. I'm in a good spot. I love me. I've always loved me. I love me a little bit more. It's just, I don't know, I think I just got used to not going out no more, so I don't care for going out. But during this time, my sister would like ask me, friends would come over here and ask me or whatever, and I was like, no, I'm good. And so one day, me and my sister was talking, and I was just telling her like, something's going on with me. And she was like, I feel like you're going through some kind of like depression or whatever. And I was like, you think so? And I started like reflecting on everything. Legit, That's what I was going through. And if your friends or a family member or whatever tell you that they're going through something, listen to them. Listen, okay? Because I remember me telling people or certain people that I felt like I was going through something, you know, drastic or whatever. And because I'm so upbeat normally, or because I'm usually the strong person, everyone thought I was tripping, or they thought like, girl, you ain't going through nothing for real, for real. Believe it. Because now I'm pretty sure they went through their own spell of things, or, you know, whatever. People know, like, if you really know me, you know during that time period, that was the worst I've ever, and I'm not gonna tell you, may not ever happen again, you know what I mean? I don't know. I think it was just too much going on. I was just ready to graduate college. I was ready to just move on to a next chapter of my life. But me working out made me come up with the idea of coming up with this channel. Helped me love myself all over again in a newer way. You know, I thought I loved myself or whatever, but I love me for real. Like, I love me OD, you know? So, yeah, you guys, that's my story. I can't believe I cried because I'm a thug and I said I won't gonna cry or whatever. But everyone has a wake-up call, and I'm forever thankful that I had that wake-up call. But because I remember that feeling, but because I remember, I don't know, because I can cry still to this day, even when I'm talking to anybody about it. I literally was just talking to my best friend about this maybe a month ago, and I cried on the phone. You know, just talking about it again bring tears to me, bro. Like, it makes me feel, I don't know. It was a weird situation that happened, or not even weird. It was my wake-up call, you know. But because that happened, that shifted me to be a better person. So that's my weight loss story. I shared it, and yeah, y'all, I'm still a thug, even with tears in my eyes. It's crazy. I want to tell you, I practiced this so many times. I practiced this video so many times, and every time I end up crying. And I said today, girl, you're not gonna cry. Guess what happened? But anyways, y'all, subscribe to my channel. I have more videos coming to you soon. I'll also have a new feature coming up called Sipping Tips. I can't wait for everyone to you know, see that video. But in the meantime, you guys, keep faith, and as always, keep going, and I'll see you next time.